Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia, and in this video I will be providing you with information that I am learning in graduate school. So I pay about $20,000 per year to receive a graduate school education, and I'm providing you guys with this knowledge for free. So hopefully it will be useful to you and hopefully it will help you. So today we are going to be speaking about correlation, causation, and something known as the ecology fallacy, guys. Okay, we abbreviated the ecology fallacy. So let's speak about correlation. Correlation is saying two things are correlated together, so they move together. So most often when people hear about correlation, causation, you're first introduced to it in like your algebra class or your statistics class where you're looking at scatter plots. We know that if X increases with Y, that is a positive correlation. And if X decreases and Y increases, that is a negative correlation. But for the purposes of graduate school education, and so we don't have too much confusion, we're not going to get into the mathematical side of correlation. We're going to speak in plain language. So an example of correlation is saying crime and ice cream sales, right? So most often, the examples that professor provide is saying, as crime increases, so does ice cream sales. Ice cream sales and crime are correlated because we know that crime doesn't cause an increase in sales with ice cream sales. What's happening here, a third variable is impacting both crime and ice cream sales. And this third variable can be something like weather. What type of weather? It can be the summer season. So when it's hot outside, we know that more people are most likely going to purchase ice cream because they're hot, they're walking around, they want something sweet. And when it is hot outside as well, there's also more people outside. So perhaps more criminals are going to be outside. There's more individuals who the criminal can choose from to commit a crime against. So that is why this third variable is weather, the summer weather, and this is why crime and ice cream sales are correlated together. Now let's speak about causation. When an experiment is conducted, whether it's a scientific experiment in the realm of science, or whether if it's like a psychological experiment in psychology, criminal justice, public administration, or whatever other discipline you are in, causation especially is present in a true experiment. And the true experiment is the gold standard in psychological research, guys. So for a causation to exist, we need to know that A caused B, time order was present, meaning that A came before B. Non-spuriousness is present. Non-spurious means there's no confounding variables. Confounding variables means there's no other third variable present. And also the variables should be correlated together in some way for causation to occur. So those are like the three criteria needed to ensure that causation is present. Also, you want to have random assignment and random selection. There's a difference. So random assignment is saying I'm looking at individuals and I'm going to say every third person is going to go to group A, every sixth person is going to go to group B. Generally, random assignment is used to assign people to control and experimental groups, while random selection is used to choose people from the population to be included in your sample. There's two different things, guys. So an example of causation is, let's say I conduct an experiment to determine if eating chocolate makes me happier. So let's say we're starting out with a population of 1,000 individuals who live in America. We're going to use that random selection and choose 500 participants who's going to be part of our sample. And then from those 500 participants, guys, we're going to use random assignment, whether in the form of a random number generator, flipping a coin, however you want to do it, to assign individuals to group A and group B. And then you can choose to assign maybe like 100 people to group A or group B. You can break it up so 50 people to each group. And let's say group A is the people who's going to really receive only eat chocolate for the whole entire week. And group B are individuals who's going to eat chocolate and cake. And every single day, individuals are only going to eat their meal that they're supposed to eat, and they're going to track their mood. And at the end of the experiment, if the researchers find that individuals who ate chocolate were in actuality unhappy, then perhaps the researchers can say, that a causal relationship exists. And I say perhaps because we have to look at the p-value and other information and statistics to be able to make a true causal statement. If you guys want me to make a video on p-value, things like that, feel free to let me know. So now we're going to go into the ecological fallacy or ecology fallacy, however you guys want to say it. It's a tricky word sometimes. So this EF, as we're going to call it, the ecological fallacy. So this EF, guys, it's very, very easy to make this mistake with it. So hopefully you guys don't do this anymore. And I'm trying not to do this anymore as well. So this is saying, let's say a researcher surveys 1,000 people. They survey 1,000 people across America from red and blue states, right? Traditionally, red states are states like Texas, Florida, and blue states are states like New York, New York, Virginia, things like that, right? Northern states. So let's say the survey finds that individuals from red states are less conservative, okay? And people from blue states are actually more conservative in this imaginative survey, okay? So if I were to then meet one individual in my life, let's say I'm on the plane or if I'm walking in class and I meet somebody from a red state, and remember the survey said that individuals from red states are actually less conservative, right? So let's say I meet this one person, they introduce themselves and they say, hey, I'm from Texas. We know Texas is a red state. And I'm like, oh, okay, so you're from Texas. So I actually know that you are less conservative because I read on this survey that people from Texas and red states are not conservative. So since you're from Texas, you're less conservative. I can't say that. That's me making a generalization about a group and applying it to one individual. That's me engaging in EF. Another more practical example is saying a survey shows that individuals who like salads are generally younger in age, okay? And people who don't like salads are generally older in age. So once again, I'm walking, I see a young person, and I'm looking at that person and I'm like, I know you like salad because I read this survey or I saw this documentary, and the documentary surveyed like a group of 1,000 people and it found that younger people really enjoy salad. And if I see this older person, I know you don't like salad because this survey told me you don't like salad. You can't do that because that's you engaging in EF. You're making an assumption about an individual based on a group, guys. So just remember these terms. And even if you're not going into academia, these terms are useful for your everyday life, guys, because it just allows you to avoid making statements and comments that are just not factual, but based on evidence, and it allows you to further your common sense and your general knowledge. Okay, guys? So remember this, correlation does not equal causation. More plain language for you guys. Don't take your personal experience, your personal opinions, and generalize it to a group of individuals or another scenario or another situation. Okay, guys, correlation does not equal causation, and not taking your personal opinions or group assumptions and generalizing it to one individual, one group of people, one circumstance will allow you from not making the EF error, guys. So this will make you better individuals in society. Also, when you make claims, whether it is claims to educate individuals, whether it is claims to have differing opinions, make sure if you're gonna say something and if it's gonna be written or said using factual language, like, you're wrong, this is false, I don't agree with you, this is 100% right. Make sure, guys, that you are supporting your claims with evidence. We live in 2024, guys, going into 2025. Technology is constantly growing, constantly expanding, and we have the internet. I'm a grad student, so I'm fortunate enough to have access to academic journal articles, things that are paywalled. So when I tell you stuff, 9 times out of 10, they are based on information that multiple people in academia have reviewed, and you have to generally pay to get access to it. But you as an individual in society, if you don't have access to those resources, guys, make sure that you just Google it. They have websites that's free and that's generally accredited, and that will definitely allow you to provide further your own knowledge to support your claims and just allow you to be a better individual in society. So hopefully you enjoyed this little educational video. I decided, let me start a series like this because I think it's fun. It allows me to remember content that I learned in class and allow you guys to learn some new knowledge from Uniquely Mia. So remember, like the video, feel free to hit that subscribe button and leave a comment. Tell me what you guys think. Have a great day, guys. See you soon. Bye.